Hello, Internetians. My name is Josh, aka Ultra Player, coach of your New York Metagross, welcoming you to a new little thing. It's obviously gonna be more League because what else do I post on this channel? Anyway, so I'm here welcoming you to the FDL, the Fan Draft League. This is going to be a Brawl for All style tournament brought to us by the GBA. A whole bunch of people applied, like a whole bunch of people applied, and 128 people, I think. No. I don't remember. I think it's gonna be... Is it 160? I think it's 160 people made it into this thing. So anyway, we're in divisions, we're in conferences. It's a little different. So we were put into pools of 10, and we drafted, and out of those pools of 10, we are put into smaller pools of 5, and we are going to fight the other four people in our division pool, and the top 2 out of each of those pools of 5 are going to move on to the 64-man tourney. So, yeah. And it's not going to be like the Brawl for All, where they're just throwing people wherever. I'm actually in a division that's all Eastern Standard Time, instead of being in the time zone of mostly Europeans. So it didn't take 2 weeks to do a draft. 8-mon style draft format. And, yeah. So, my division. I saw a couple familiar faces. Names that I've seen other places, like in the Brawl for All and in the GBA Discord and stuff like Hiker Toad, guy who just goes by the name of Goat, Troy, because no matter what, we're always insane, like right next to Troy, or the Magirna Madman, Boca Raton Eradicates, and I'm also in the same division, not only the same pool, but the same division, and I'm going to be fighting 2-time GBA champion Septile MC. So yeah, well, 0-1 already. Anyway, let us get into the 8 mons that we are going to be using for this. I am going to be uploading these videos. Hopefully I won't just cut out the last 2 like the Brawl for All, but did not have time for the Brawl for All. And these videos are going to be very scarce. It's going to be whenever I can edit one and put it up. So anyway, let us get into what we drafted. So... started off, I was pick number 6, I believe, out of 10. And when it got to me, I had no idea what I wanted. And I was like, huh, what's still there? And I was like, looked at the first 5 picks, and I was like, no one picked Mew. I'd as well pick Mew. Great mon. Love Mew. Everyone knows how much I love Mew. Very versatile. Can do anything you want. Choice Scarf, Choice Band, Choice Specs, blah blah blah. We all know how Mew works. It's a great defogger, it gives me a rocker. In this kind of format, I always like having at least 2 hazard setters and 2 removers. And just by the 6 you can see I have 3 setters and 2 removers. So that's very nice. This is going to give me Volt Turn, it's going to give me a wall, it's going to be versatility, and it's going to be great. Especially since in this format, and when you can... It's kind of like prepping for OE. It's kind of like you need to be ready for a lot of OE threats, because there are going to be a lot of OE threats running around. And you might be able, like, if you make it to the 64-man tourney, it's going to be randomized. You might be facing someone from a different pool each time. Everyone could have like a Mega Medicham, or everyone could have like a Mega Pincers, and you need to be ready for almost anything. So you gotta think about it like that. Mew provides a very good check to a lot of threats. That's awesome. Next mon, again, I had no idea what direction I want to take this team, and Tangrowth was just there, and I'm like, Zygarde's gonna be something that's gonna be a nuisance to deal with. Ground types in general, might as well grab Tangrowth. Very good mon. Can run Fizdef, can run Spidef, can actually run like Sun. I'm really kicking myself for my last pick, and I really should have changed it to something else, but screw it. Can be a very fat regenerator mon, which is nice. Can even run a Life Orb. It has great offensive stats. Not too fast, but it can run Chlorophyll. Very good check, just a lot threats, even if it's like some crazy strong one like Landers Therian or Bar Z-Fly or something super strong like Mega Gardevoir. Mega Gardevoir you can handle pretty handedly. Assault Vest sets are great, Leech Seeds are great. Everything about Tangrowth. I love this Tangrowth. It's one of my staple mons. I've used it so many times before, and I think it's great. It's great. Great mon. Great. Next mon we have is Excadrill. So it came to me and I was like, you know what? I keep missing out on sand. I'm getting sand this time. Never used sand before. Very excited to use it. Excadrill is strong as all hell, especially since it can sword sand, especially since it's so fast under sand. And it's a great rapid spinner. One of the best rapid spinners you're ever going to have. And it's especially good considering this is my first of 2 Zmon users. Like I said, it's Brawl for All style. We get 2 Zmon users, and I really like Excadrill as a Zmon user. Life Orb is a good set, but I really, really like Z Excadrill. It's so strong, especially if you set up to +2. It doesn't have the greatest bulk, but it does have that great HP, which is going to help mitigate it a little bit. Can run Spidef sets for a good spinner, etc. I can run so much. I'm very excited to use this mon. Next mon, so Snake Style, like I said, or I don't know if I said that, but it's going to be Snake Style draft. And I picked, and the person after me was Sceptile MC. He had picked number 7. So I picked Excadrill. And we had a 12-hour time to pick our mons. Like, we had full 12 hours. If we took 12 hours, we skipped. No one in our pool got skipped. So I type in Excadrill, and it wasn't 6 seconds later. Sceptile MC comes in. Tyranitar. Gone. And I'm like, alright, great. It's going to be the USL all over again. I got to get something. And he was joking around telling everyone to draft it, but I was like really calm. I'm like, no one is going, it's not going to be like the USL. Everyone wants to really, really win. No one's going to be a jerk. So instead of picking up a Sandsetter, or mainly Hippowdon, the very next turn, for the very next pick, looking at George's draft, I'm like, alright, you want to be a dickhead? I'll be a dickhead too. And I'll just grab a mon that destroys everything you've drafted so far. And I think at that point, he had drafted Victini, Mega Sceptile, Tapu Fini, and Tyranitar. I'm like, alright, fine, I'll just grab a Professor Water type. And grabbed a Primarina. And for God's sake, I mean, yeah, it's kind of like me being salty, but still, it's Primarina. It is one of the strongest mons in UU right now, and it is just a strong-ass mon in general. Choice specs blows everything away. You have Skull for burns, you have Hydro Pump for damage, you have Moonblast for secondary stab, you have Ice Beam and Energy Ball and Psychic for coverage. It is such a strong-ass mon, and it's Water Fairy type, which is one of the best types you could ever have defensively. It's very slow, but it has great Spidef, it has just nice natural bulk, and it's just so damn strong, guys. So anyway, that's going to be Primarina. So strong, super strong, love this mon to death and back, and that is going to be our fairy, that is going to be our steel, it's going to be our water, it's going to be our grass. All we need is a fire and a dragon. No, I'm not grabbing Zardax. I wanted to, but it was already gone by this point. When it came back around to me, I was like, alright, I still need my fast electric type, and Raikou was still there. Round 5 Raikou. Blows me away. I love Raikou. I used it PML Season 1, and I just did so much work with it. I think that season was a time I just ran mod as Zap Plate every single week. And everyone thought I was Choice Specs, and I just surprised them and just hit them with a Shadow Ball or something out of nowhere, and they'd all die, and it was great. Raikou's a great mon. It's very bulky. It's very well-rounded. It has very nice speed, and that helps with my speed tiers, so my speed tiers are looking kind of bleh at the moment. And this ends up being the fastest mon on my team anyway. I really wanted something above like 110. Like a 110, 115 kind of thing. So that it would force stuff like mons at like 120 base speed or something to have to run like Jolly. So anyway, yeah, Raikou, very good mon, great Bolt Switcher, great Calm Mind user. Not a Zmon user. I'm not using this as my Zmon user, although I could. I do have another better one coming up. But, yeah, there's not much to say about Raikou. Like, it is a very good mon, but it's very standard and it does very few things. It's Calm Mind, or it's Choice Specs, or it's Choice Scarf, or it's Assault Vest. No matter what, I love this thing. I love Raikou. I love fast electric types. I'm kind of like not the best with, but I think I can put a lot of work in with Raikou, especially on a team that's very Volt turny. Once you see the last two, I mean, I got U-turn and Volt Switch here, and I got a Volt Switcher here, so that's gonna help more towards my bulky Volt turn playstyle. Next one we have is Hippowdon. Pairs with Excadrill. It's a Sand Setter, Stealth Rocker, Fat Mon, great ground type. Awesome. Not much to say about it. Using it now in the MLP Season 6, and I have a Stoutland in that one, so I kind of have Sand, but also not really. So I'm very excited to be able to use the Sand Core. Can't wait to see how good it is. It's actually a lot stronger than people let on. I mean, 112 base attack is very good. Hell, sometimes one time I might just run ground spam and just run Choice Banded Hippowdon with Choice Scarf Excadrill or something, and blow everything away. Ooh. Choice Band Hippowdon plus Choice Scarf Sandforce Drill. That'd be nasty. Next mon we drafted is going to be our Dragon type. It's going to be Hydreigon. This is going to be our second Zmon user. And what a damn Zmon user. If you follow me in the UAPB, you know how much I love Hydreigon. I'm not a fan of 4x weaknesses, but I am a fucking huge fan of Hydreigon. I think it is one of the best mons in this format. I love this thing to death, and I love the stall breaking capabilities. I love the strength. I love the speed. I love the Volt Turn. I love everything. I've used this thing multiple times in the past, and I will continue to use it until the day I die. It is just such a damn good mon. It can run physical, it can run special, it can be a Choice Scarfer. Like I said, it can be a Stall Breaker with Taunt Roost. It can be a defensive Stall Breaker to stop a Suicune, Jirachi, Miltank Core, should you really want it to. Great mon. Just a great mon. Dark Dragon is such a great type defensively and offensively. I love it to death. I love it, I love it, I love it. And now that I have a Z-Crystal, I can use a Z-Crystal on it, I'm going to love it even more. Fairy types are just gonna die. So, that's going to be Hydreigon. And lastly, I really should have grabbed Zardwai, but I was so afraid of ice types, because I have one ice resist, and that's Primarina, that I did not want to grab Zardwai. But I still feel like I should have, because it would have paired so well with the Sand. It would have paired so well with Tangrowth. But I still like what I grabbed, and that's going to be Darmanitan. Never used this mon in League format, actually, so, hey. Another Volt Turner, very strong mon. Sheer Force, Life Orb, can destroy things. It's a great Choice Scarfer, which now gives me like 4 to 5 to 6 good Choice Scarfers. I mean, almost everything on my team, bar Hippowdon and Tangrowth, could be a Choice Scarfer. Super strong. Has great coverage and stuff like Superpower and stuff like Earthquake and Rock Slide. It can run U-Turn. It can run Belly Jump should you really want it. There's a whole bunch of other things. You can run Flame Charge, Bulk Up. It can be just such a great mon in this format. And offensive fire types are really nice. And the fact that I got this good of an offensive fire type so late is great. So that's going to be the team. Very strong, overpowered looking team. Free draft, obviously. Not like the Token Minorities where you have so many points. But, yeah. Hopefully this will lead us to victory. And I will have a video for my first battle probably out within next week. We have 3 weeks to complete our 4 battles, and then the top team move on to 64-man tourney, and we'll go from there. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.